Hello and welcome back to another video. Indy here, and today this is a new type of video. These are actually just straight up lobby races. I was hosting a Porsche lobby and we didn't host it very long, so we didn't get any great races in, but I picked a couple races here, and these were just too good of races for me not to do a video on. So right here we're in this green 7-Up livery Porsche, and we're going to be starting in 4th here. And this is a 4-car lobby, but it's really only a fight between us and No Face Killer 80, as the other two guys were not very good. The Mexican and the Brazilian were not very highly rated drivers, and neither of them actually ended up finishing the race. But here at the start, we're going to get a decent run. This guy's definitely on a controller in the Mexican in front of us, and he actually gets a better run up there, as we didn't want to run into him, but he makes a mistake and just going to drive himself off into the barrier. So that's him out of the way, and then the Brazilian's going to do himself in down here, outbraking himself, driving a little too deep, and is just going to spin out there. So it is really us versus the Canadian, and I do think we had a slight advantage in pace here, as we're going to come down into the chicane. These are just 3-lap sprint races with no boost on, and we did have strong slipstream, which did make the racing very fun for these short little 3-lap races. So that is going to allow us to close right up onto the back of them under the brakes, and we do go a bit deep into there, but we're trying to get the superior exit and drive off the corner better, and that is going to work out. We're just under 4/10 now, and this corner is amazing if you can get it right. We're a bit slow. We probably could have carried some more speed. That is going to allow the Canadian to pull out ahead just a little bit, but we're going to come into the final corner this time by, and here's really what's going to show the slipstream off, and that is going to be us. We're just under half a second behind. We're in the slipstream now, and it's just going to close up like crazy, and we're just going to dive to the inside, and that is going to be us back into the lead here on lap 2. We're going to try and plant it in the middle of the racetrack, as you can see in the top right corner. Just try and cover him off. The Canadian drops 2 wheels off, but he is going to get a run up through the S as he backs out of it there. So we hang on to the lead momentarily, but right here is where the slipstream is going to kick in, as he's going to get the toe down coming into the left-hander. We're not going to defend it. He's going to cover the inside. We were hoping he would send himself deep, which he does. That is going to allow us to try for a cutback, and we're going to go side-by-side off the corner. He's going to get the better run off the corner, and that is going to put us back into 2nd place. As you can see, the 2 other guys complaining about each other in the chat. He is going to drive in the middle of the racetrack there and not going to allow us to try and get a move. We get a little bit tail happy there and slide through that corner, which is going to allow the Canadian to gap us just slightly, as now we're coming under the brakes here, down into 2nd gear again, driving a bit too deep. A little bit of a lag on the camera there, but we are still in 2nd place now. Coming up into here, we're going to get on the brakes here, down into 2nd gear, clip the curbs, and again a slightly better run for the Canadian, but here we're going to get him under the brakes here, closing up, trying to get the run off, staying in that slipstream, and we're going to come off the corner just about 4/10 behind him, and that is going to evaporate very quickly as we come down the front straightaway. And that is just going to allow us to slingshot by again, going for the same move 2 laps in a row, and that is going to do it. And so we are in the lead now on lap 3 of 3. We're in the lead, and wow, he has a big moment there, nearly losing it, but he's going to close up right behind us now, almost nearly pushing us through the corners, and we're coming up into a left-hander. We're going to defend it, see if he can go around the outside of us, and he is for the time being. Is he going to run out of track? No, he actually gets the move done, so that was a very good pass from his point of view. We're going to try and look into the chicane. He's going to cover off the inside. We get right up and personal with him down into 2nd gear, hopefully trying to get a better run out of this. He does shortcut the corner just a bit, but it's not really going to help him that much, as we're going to close right back up. We're going to see if we can get a move down into this corner. He's right there. He does throw a bit of a late block into the corner, still holding on to the lead. We are running out of passing zones here, and No Face Killer 80 may end up winning this one, because I don't know if we can get close enough to try and pass him. But here, we're going to watch this from the off-board, and we're going to get a great run out of here. We're going to try into the final corner. He's going to make us try around the outside. We're going to go try it, throw it in a bit deep, not going to do it. We're going to try that cutback coming up to the start-finish line. He's going to weave across the start-finish line, trying to break the draft. We're going to cut back to POV footage, and it's going to be so close. But we have to settle for second place. So now after that race, we did another one-on-one at Barcelona, and this is the same guy we're racing. We get the pole because of the reverse grid, and that is going to allow us to get a decent start, but he actually did get a better start. I don't know if he's racing with what kind of traction control he's racing with, but we are going to go side by side down into turn 1. He's going to have the inside. We're going to brake relatively early. We're going to give him the space, and he's got the move done. So this was, again, the same race, except, or same type of concept where we have the strong slipstream and just seeing what we can do. So we are following behind him now, and we are going to look to close up, but we F up our braking points. We were braking off of where we were braking in the manufacturer's race just a couple of days ago, but we did actually catch up, as we were definitely faster on this track, and the slipstream is going to just let us fly by on the straight, allowing us to put a decent amount of braking, but he is later on the brakes than we are. But we get it in there nice and tidy, and that is going to give us the lead for the moment. And he's going to try and take a look. This is only lap 2 or 3, so it's not really a big deal if he goes by us. We're going to give him the space on the inside. We're going to brake earlier than we did the last lap. He's going to try it, and it's going to work, but we're going to try the cutback here, get on the curb, which is going to affect our exit. We're side by side into the left-hander. We're going to have to sacrifice the spot and let him go through, but we are going to try to get a better exit here and maybe take a look up into here, and a slight bit of contact is going to run him wide, but nothing really big there. So now into the faster right-hander we go, and we did not have a very good run through here, but here is the corner where we were definitely better than. So we're going to look on the brakes here, late lunge, clip the apex, and that is going to be, he left the door open, and we are going to capitalize, and that is going to be a pass for the lead. So now coming on to the final lap, we are going to have the lead as we come through the right-hander, now down into the little chicane. You're braking just after that overpass, and not a great run through the chicane that time, but it is going to be enough, as we are going to pull out over about a 6/10 lead on the front straightaway, but that's not really going to matter with the slipstream, as he's just going to close right back up. We set the fastest lap of the race in the process. We're actually going to defend to the inside, and he's going to try it around the outside. He gets later on the brakes, but he outbrakes himself and ends up running wide and cutting the corner, which then he is going to give back because he did cut the corner. So we retake the lead, and he's going to try and pass us correctly. So now into the underpass. Is he going to take a look to the inside? No, not close enough. So we have the lead momentarily coming in through the right-hander, now down into the left-hander, down into second gear. We go a bit deep down into first gear, trying to get this better run off the corner, and he's going to close in just 2/10 now, down under 1/10, down into the left-hander. We clip the curb. We're going to run a bit wide, nearly drop a wheel. That is going to be he's got a great run. Took a peek to our inside, not going to try it there. That would have caused a wreck. But right here is his best passing opportunity. We're going to stick to the outside. We're going to give him the inside. We're going to get on our brakes in our normal spots, and he's going to outbrake himself. And that is going to cost him the race, as he completely drove way too deep into that corner. And we are going to be able to hold on for the win here, as we're going to come through the final corners. He's not able to close down enough where he could get a run with the slipstream, and it's not going to matter. Coming through the final corner, he makes another mistake, which is just going to extend our lead, and we end up tying 1-for-1. So if you liked this type of video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and comment what type of video you would like to see next. Thanks for watching. Indopolis signing out.